very extensive chase sequence. The hardest thing to do. Motorcycles, there's no hiding.
They laid this motorcycle chase on me, and I just like, a motorcycle chase? In our style? How are we gonna pull this off?
We had to get pretty inventive on how to keep it as realistic as possible and just do things that's never been done on a motorcycle.
It's always a challenge to come up with a fresh new action beat. So we bring in our second unit director, Dan Bradley.
He's the Michelangelo of action at this point in the world. He's a really imaginative nut.
His passion is making films. He lives, eats, and breathes it. He works hand in hand with Tony Gilroy and gets bullet points from Tony, and then he just fills it all in.
Oddly enough, I never start off from a place thinking that I have to come up with a super stunt. But I absolutely believe in character-driven action.
You know, when you're just really intense and on the hunt, I think you stay there 4 beats.
These are extraordinary people moving through it, but it is a real world with real consequences. Everything has to be believable.
I had some huge concerns about this motorcycle chase because you want to see Jeremy Renner as Aaron Cross on a motorcycle. You don't want to see the back of the stunt guy's head.
Car chases are very easy. People inside cars, you do a green screen outside. But motorcycles, it's faces and it's your real people.
I was fortunate in that Jeremy is an avid motorcycle rider.
I think Jeremy, when we were first talking to him, we asked him, can you ride a bike? And the next time we saw him, he arrived on a giant Harley. So we knew it was okay.
He is a super talented athlete, so we can shoot Jeremy doing a lot of this stuff and really get him involved in this action.
He was doing wheelies and skids and slides and, you know, kind of stunt-like things. He's very good at it.
I think we put him in all the action that we possibly could, and he's game for everything.
But we had some really, really great riders out there that would do stuff that obviously I couldn't even come close to doing. But they taught me a lot.
We brought in JP Goy, who's one of the best motorcycle riders in the world.
This stunt sometimes is a little difficult, you know, but it's very exciting for me, this chase. I'm very happy.
You had to have somebody that was super confident and that you just had no question that he was able to react to any situation that was put in front of him. And JP was the guy.
You ever run before?
No.
Like this?
I was most concerned about the safety of Rachel on the back.
You talk to any stunt person, the scariest thing that you can do in the stunt world is be the passenger on a bike during the middle of a chase. We had the complication of putting an actress who's never been on a motorcycle in her life on the back of the motorcycle.
The good thing about it was I was just absolutely terrified, and so was my character, so I didn't have to act. So that was, in a way, easy.
This is a woman who is like a great emotional actress, and to see her on the back of the motorcycle, I'm real proud of her.
We were very happy with where the chase had come to, and I knew that I wanted something interesting and something cool for Aaron to do. For a long time in the script, this moment was written to be determined because I didn't know what it was.
In the script, it was written as a cool as F gag. Dan's like, yeah, I think right here we're gonna, you know, jump a motorcycle here and slide it down, and everybody's like, where's that in the script? I'm like, oh, that's the cool as F gag right there.
It's really difficult, if not impossible, with 2 people, incredibly dangerous with 1. So we employed a very sophisticated 3D wirefly system that we had one day on this bridge. We were allowed to be on it. We did the shots.
And it went off without a hitch.
One of the critical parts of the Bourne experience is the technology we've developed.
We have about 12 different motorcycle rigs that we'll be using. Tow rigs. We have a stoppy rig, which is a front wheel wheelie, and then the go-mobile.
the Go-Mobile. It kind of looks like a car. It was developed for Bourne Supremacy. And on Legacy, it was more of a camera platform. We were able to get, you know, a techno crane on it. We were able to get camera operators. We were able to put 3 cameras on it and really get in the middle of this chase.
Go-Mobile's flexibility and what we could do with it allowed us to safely have a guy in mid-chase jump from one motorcycle, land on another motorcycle, and, you know, he basically upgrades. It took a little head scratching to figure out how we're going to pull that one off with Louis, the actor, doing his own jump, and he's never done this before.
You gotta act, but still maintain your speed between yourself and the Go-Mobile. Driving one-handed, it's controlled chaos.
But there was a wire that traveled with him that was over his head, so he couldn't possibly hit the ground. We pulled it off safely, and it's a pretty spectacular shot. While I was dreaming about this motorcycle chase, I really wanted to find a motorcycle crash I'd never seen before as a way to take out larks. Tony had found this pier. This is where he wanted the climax to happen.
We're in Novato's fish port in Manila. We're going to be accelerating a motorcycle down a track.
This actually became one of the most challenging things to work out and to figure out how to do safely.
So we had to do several layers of testing to get to where Dan was happy with what we saw.
We did it with all the cameras looking toward them, and then we did it a second time. We had a camera on a motorcycle chasing everything. I wanted to try and stage a shot where I could get everybody behind the monitors to go, oh, oh! This is some real stunt work. The people are really doing some amazing work.
It's just cool to be involved with anything that Tony writes and anything that comes out of Dan's head.
It was a very challenging shoot, but there's miles of footage of Jeremy and Rachel on that motorcycle looking like they're in terrifying situations, and they never were. It was all done very safely and successful.
I think we did some really cool stuff, and more importantly, we captured it on celluloid, so